Unbreakable souls, hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy, happy New Year again. If you didn't watch my last video and you didn't hear me say that to you, if you're now just tuning in with the new year starting, Happy New Year. I hope that so far everything has definitely been prosperous for you from day one, from January 1st. Right before January 1st, y'all been getting some good news back to back to back. So, and it's slowly coming in. This coming week is going to be a big week for you, collective. Just know that. If you've been waiting to hear back on something, that's all coming back, and some people from your past, situations from your past, people are going to be having. Those who chose to release you last year now need you in the year of 2025. I'm sorry, 2026. Those who released you in 2025 in whatever way, they are now coming back and need you for 2026. God is preparing a table, and your enemies will be there as well. You're going to be now sitting at the table that some of them may have been sitting at, and you weren't quite allowed, or you weren't quite invited to that table. Now you're in 2026, you're coming in and you're going to walk in and people are going to be thinking like, okay, I wonder what. And you're going to be in a position where people are going to be very surprised, to where they're going to know like something new came in, but they're not going to expect you to be sitting right next to them. They're not going to expect you to be in a position lateral, or even some of this is bypassing these people. But anyways, if you're returning, thank you so much for returning. Thank you for going on this journey with me, becoming and remaining unbreakable. This is going to be a good year for us, collective. It's going to be an amazing year. It's already starting off that way. As I mentioned, it's already, the messages are already coming through. But I did want to cleanse the space before I did start. Holy Spirit, God, ancestors closest to the light, ascended masters, spirit guides, I ask that you protect me as I channel this message for the collective. I only accept love, light, wisdom, peace, and guidance in this reading. Only love, light, wisdom, peace, guidance. Anything else, you must go. Any negativity, evil spell work, evil eye, any harm sent to myself or the collective and our loved ones, I do return that to sender so strong, and so that they don't even think about trying or testing us again, okay? Again, I only accept love, light, wisdom, peace, and guidance. Anything else, you are not allowed. You must go. I know, I speak, I feel, I am love. I know, I speak, I feel, I am peace. I know, I speak, I feel, I'm protected. I know, I speak, I feel, I'm connected. All right, let's get this going. So I did already shuffle some cards. There are some cards already laying here as I was meditating and trying to really get into the zone to do this reading. So some cards did come out. Just to kind of give you an idea of what came out, we've got 8. We've got well, the number all in all, overall number was 554 or 544, which is positive change, stability, divine support for personal growth. We've got significant transformation here. We've got spiritual growth. We've got conclusion of a major life phase. Spirit is saying trust the process, stay grounded in your values. Life's got a funny way of working things out once you begin to let it work things out on its own. We've got transformation, we've got change, we've got new beginnings, new cycles, we've got good fortune here. We've got success, abundance, happiness, positivity, just looking forward, not looking back. Hard times are over. I've got glow up here. Some of y'all are in this energy, like this love goddess energy. I guess we're going to get deeper into that. And I just see overall just glow up and love here, good fortune, blessings. So that's what came out as I was just kind of trying to get it together. So we're gonna dig a little deeper, and see what else we need to know here. Let's see what else. Because we knew this was the energy. This is the energy. This is just the energy you're in. This is the vibration you're in right now, collective. You are attracting some major things. So much so that things that try to release you in 2025 are now being pulled back to you, forced back to you. Things that thought they could release you or live without you or didn't see your value, you're attracting so much that even those things that thought, people, whatever, that thought that they could dispose of you, like you were just disposable. Those things, those people are being pulled back to you. Those things and people need you now. It's just the energy we're in. That's 2026. If y'all saw my last reading, it was the 2026 forecast. And so far. Alright, give me more on this positive change. Something is in action here, collective, and it's a generous. This is very generous. That's coming in towards you. It's a very generous gift that God is gifting you. It's very generous. I think intuitively you can feel that something big is coming. We've been talking about that intuitively. You've been feeling it. But you have no idea how big this is. How generous this, I'm hearing, offer is. It's definitely going to allow you to move forward, travel, discover new things. Generosity came out here twice. It's a very generous offer that's coming towards you. I'm hearing it's the offer of your dreams, the opportunity of your dreams. You should be enthusiastic about what you feel is coming. The pendulum, is that the correct thing? It's balanced now. I know a lot of your life you feel like it was unbalanced. You feel like life has been unfair to you. You feel like things haven't really quite gone your way like it has for other people. It's balanced now. And if there's any imbalance, it's going to be an imbalance of just overly, you're just going to be so, you're going to feel so blessed. It doesn't have to be material things, just everything in your life when it comes to love, partnerships, career, friendships, just overall family. You're just going to feel so blessed and so abundant. You have abundance coming in all areas of your life, career, love, family. It's not all monetary. It's not all like, again, I'm not a fortune teller, right? I'm just telling you that there's balance here. This is your justice. As I mentioned, you haven't always thought life has been fair. You've always wanted, like, you've always just been ready for things to go your way completely. Not to say that you feel like things haven't gone your way. There have been some great things in your life that have happened, however, you still somehow, some way felt like it was unforgiving is what I'm hearing. You felt like life was unforgiving. There's now a balance here. There's now a balance here. Yeah, you've had a hard life. But again, you're so magnetic right now, collective. You are attracting a lot of things. Every little thing somehow, some way wants to be around you. Maybe people are having, like, more people are trying to have just random small talk conversations with you. Maybe more people are saying hello, or just strangers kind of wanting to, maybe strangers are looking at you a little bit more, or people just feel like you are irresistible right now. Like they feel a magnetic pull towards you right now, collective. People are so pulled by you, like they have a hard time focusing. They have like a lack of focus. It may even make them feel or do things that are just like not unlike them, may come off. Just unlike themselves. You make people feel your vibe. You're just a vibe. You're a vibe, collective. That's all I'm gonna say. You're a vibe. You make people smile. You're just a vibe. You're funny. You got good, taste in just different things. Free spirited. You know what I mean? You're just a vibe. You're just yourself. A lot of things that would normally be important to certain people aren't really important to you. You really don't have a fear of, like, some people fear it's one thing to not sit and live in lack and think in lack in a lack mindset, but some people fear lack. And when you fear lack, fear brings out different types of things and different types of people. So if you fear lack, you might do anything to avoid that. And that is not always a good thing. Because sometimes what you think you need, what you think you may be lacking, that could be protection. What you think you may be missing out on, or what you think you may be losing, what you think may be being subtracted from your life. When you fear that, when you fear something being taken from you or something being released from you, when you fear that, that could be a life full of anxiety, regret, desperation. When you fear lack, don't fear lack. You shouldn't live in lack. You shouldn't have lack mindset. But you should not fear lack. Collective, you don't fear lack. If you don't have something, it's cool. You make whatever you have work for you. The word improvise has been embedded in your mind since you were a young child. You knew what improvise meant before you knew what a lot of other words meant. So you don't fear lack. You don't feel like you're just a vibe. You're cool. You don't really need much. You're just kind of out here, trying to be a good person. A lot of fear and anxiety. The Nine of Swords came out as I was saying what I was just saying. So yeah, you don't fear lack, but the people who do, they are also attracted to you because they can't understand how you walking around here. You just your energy. Like I said, you're just a vibe. Some people are trying to understand how this collective don't really have a lot, but they don't fear lack. They don't fear not having things. That's your positive attitude. That's what's attracting people to you as well, collective. People just wanting to be in your space. People wanting to be friends with you, wanting to celebrate with you, wanting to be a part of whatever. I'm hearing they want to know, where does collective be kicking it at? I want to be able to, kick it with them. Really wanting to be your friend. Really hoping and wishing to be able to, kick it with you, collective. And I'm getting that you don't even know, you don't know, it's going to be weird to you because you're going to be I don't even know these people. They want to hang out with me. That's what's coming off. It's going to be new people. 2026, this is what you're attracting in 2026. It's going to be people, some strangers, just that you, like I said, strangers might be trying to talk to you more and things like that. They're going to want to, hang out and maybe have you go out and have drinks or kick it with them. Just really wishful thinking, really wanting to be in your essence is what I keep hearing. I want to say presence, but I keep hearing essence. Yeah, this is a part of your new beginning. This is what you will be. This is what you are attracting now. This is what's on its way to you right now, and it's probably already started. As I mentioned, some people that try to release you in 2025 are now backpedaling, being magnetically pulled back to you. Now needing you when they tried to show you that they didn't need you before. They found you disposable. Now you see how the tables turn. The wheel of fortune is turned. Now they're having to turn around. Be careful how you treat those situations as well. Be grateful for the opportunities. Be grateful that that is what you're attracting at this time. Be grateful that that's who you are at this time, to where, yeah, but that doesn't mean you have to be, you still should live as you have been, with integrity, with kindness, with love, with empathy. So just with balance. Be balanced. This is gonna get a little, you're gonna be like, dang, everything is coming left to right, like things after things after things. Good things are happening for you. The way that you manage that is by just being balanced, not being overtaken by emotion or old feelings about old people or individuals. Really just letting all of whatever that was in 2025 go and starting new. So we've got two aces out here. We've got the Ace of Pentacles out here, and we've got the Ace of Wands out here. New beginnings. The aces are the beginning of that's just the beginning of it, right? So you're gonna have an opportunity to be able to really be involved. Like, I feel like this is a time in your life where you're going to be I'm hearing just you're going to be a part of the crew, a part of the grown-ups table, a part of you're finally going to be a part of the popular crowd. That was significant to someone. Maybe someone feels like you've never really been a part of that. You know, you never really quite fit in with who appeared to be the popular crowd at the time, at any point in your life. Because this can all happen, like in the workplace. It can happen in personal life. It can happen in family. You know, you can always feel like, as Unbreakable Souls, we've always felt like an outcast. This time, the way that this wheel has turned and everything has shifted in this timeline, on this frequency, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. You felt like an outcast before. In this frequency, you are not an outcast. Everyone is being drawn to you. You're not going to be used to this. You're not going to be used to this. It's going to be something that you're going to be like, oh. It's giving Cinderella. It's giving Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's giving it's given like a huge success story. It's given like serious rags to riches. It's given, this is like the biggest story, definitely of your family. This story, your storyline, is the biggest of your entire, I'm hearing, lineage. You're the star of your entire lineage. You're breaking through barriers and chains, and you're breaking through things that no one has ever done in your family. And a lot of people have never seen it. A lot of people that know you personally have never seen what's going on right now up close and personal. You are going to be that story for them. You're going to be that story when they're talking about, yeah, I had this one friend, yeah, my one cousin, my sister, oh yeah, my auntie, my uncle, my daughter, my brother, my cousin, my friend, oh, somebody I went to school with them back in 19 whatever, 99, 78, it don't matter. But you're that person for this, and it's gonna come out of nowhere, and they're gonna be like, dang, I always wonder what happened to Collective, like where they was at, and then all of a sudden, word around town, everybody's like, you're gonna, and it doesn't, listen, there's levels, there's different levels to everything, okay? For where you are in your life, this change is going to be so significant. People who acted like they didn't need you in 2025 and before are now being automatically attracted to you. They're being magnetically drawn back to you on their knees, asking for your help, having to admit, I'm sorry, I said I didn't need you, but I do need you. That's the type of energy that you're attracting, as well as positive new beginnings, love, all kinds of different stuff. Like, you're really going to have to use your discernment. It's going to feel like people are rushing. It's going to feel like people are just like coming out of nowhere. Situations and opportunities and you're going to feel like you're in the middle of you're going to feel like you're in a vortex. You know what a vortex is? It's kind of like something where it just keeps going around and around and around and around and around. You can't get out. You can't get out. Now, normally that is like a negative. Normally that can be used in a negative connotation. But in this case, this vortex, what you're being spun around in, I see money, I see opportunities, I see windows and doors swinging open. I see hearts, love, I see homes, I see career, I see growth, I see fame. That's the vortex you're in right now. What a good vortex to be in, because you know what? Some people are in different types of vortexes, and just a hot mess. You don't want to be a part of it. So I'm going to pull one other card, and then I'm going to call it a day. Make sure you stay, it is important that you stay grounded. It is important that you have some type of anchor to your spirituality, to your inner voice. You don't want to get caught up in a situation to where you have lack of direction, where all of this vortex that is meant to be, you're in a vortex full of positive things, for sure. You're attracting a lot of things, but don't forget it's still a vortex. Things can still happen. Things can still come so close. You grab onto one thing and then you want to grab onto something else because that's coming, and you got so many options. You don't know what to do, and then sometimes, that could mess some things up as well. So yeah, you got good blessings. Yeah, you've got good things coming. Cycles. Karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so they don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences. 1919-1010. Changes. Positive changes. This is a positive vortex. Tell me to put one more. So I've got, also what I'm looking here is I've got spiritual number 544 and 445. Same number, just in different sequences, right? So we've got positive life changes, trusting your intuition, divine support, opportunity, and alignment. That's 445. 544, positive change, stability through effort, divine support for personal growth, positive manifestations, and growth. And then the last card that pops out is 7777, perseverance. There's a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll just know what the right next step will be. Seven times 4 is 28, I'm sorry. 2 and 8 is 10. We've got 10, 10. We've got 1919, that's 10, 10. And then we've got 28, 2 and 8 is 10. We've got 10 cycles. You really have to persevere through these cycles. You really have to persevere through the changes. And then lastly, at the bottom of the deck, I've got high vibes. The vibration you're on right now is attracting so much. Love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It'll be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity, an exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. Divine intervention, prosperity, big ventures, fated events, faith, purpose, a higher calling. 1144. That's 8 and 2, y'all. 4 and 4 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. Plus 1 is 10. We've got 10 out here 4 times. We've got 10 out here 4 times. Yeah. That's the message. And I provide it with love and peace, and it is directly from my heart. Remain unbreakable. What a good start here. Until next time. Bye.